Well, we're going to talk about Section 5, the change management process. Oh, I love using the word process. You know, for me, that came from Lewin in the 30s. He was the first to use process. He was doing research on group dynamics, and he says, whoa, something is occurring here. We can predict a process in the interaction. And of course, then that word grew in the organization development field, and then the quality people picked it up, and now, process was a mantra for me in 1968. Okay? So I like that word. Now, every process that you have here is super. It's great. You have all the bases covered. Okay? Now, whether you're ever going to use them all is another notion. So the first step for me is to tailor and adjust the change process to the organization and to the capabilities, the competence of the outside consultant or the internal consultant or the internal lead change practitioner, I forget how you call it. Okay? And what I think you need to do is you need to put a cost on it. For this box, that box, this box, and in your 100 boxes that you have in your flowchart that I'm going to talk about in an upcoming video, you need to say, this is who's going to be involved, how many people are going to be there, how much time they're going to spend, what's the value of their time, whether it be an executive, whether it be the janitor, whether it be a secretary, what are the rooms, the flights, the money, the food, okay, everything that needs to be determined. And then you need to, as you look at the outcomes that you want, you need to say, what value will this have for the organization? And then you need to set up the measurement system so you know that what you did creates that value. Okay? And that all has to be involving the top leadership. They're going to tell you what value you want. You're going to need to bring the evaluation specialist of the organization in, the measurement people, to get it accurate. Okay? And then you start the effort. Now, the person that's most helpful for me is Alan Weiss. In my research on competencies with Rothwell, the competency expert of the world in Association of Talent Development, his new book will be coming out spring 2015 on the competencies for talent development, which is the key part of organization and change management, is simply that the selling, the marketing, the proposal stage is the weakest part of any change effort. And so Alan Weiss, who wrote The $1 Million Consultant, and now in its 4th edition, he's my hero. Just had a conversation with him the other day. We love each other. Because he knows it. He's got it, folks. My strength is I know who the expert on the change area is in the world. I know who the expert in strategy is. I know who the expert is on top management, beer at Harvard, and so forth. I know who. It's been my life just trying to find those experts. Okay, and Alan is the one on marketing and on costing, and it's about value proposition. I don't go and do a per diem, by the hour like a lawyer. Okay. So I suggest that you study that and put that in here. The only last comment that I have here is that I'm not sure you're going to do all the activities. I love to use the words assessment because I had a big battle in the world of changing diagnosis to assessment, because diagnosis says you're sick. Assessment is more about where are you. Okay, it's a healthier, positive approach. Okay, so. Those are my comments now. See you on the next one.